Good morning, second graders. So we have been working all week long on solving addition and subtraction problems using base 10 blocks. On Monday, we talked about doing only addition problems. On Tuesday, we started talking about subtraction. And then yesterday, we learned about what you have to do when the number in the ones place for the bigger number is smaller than the number in the ones place for the smaller number, and that was called borrowing. So we're going to spend today talking about that too, because it's tricky. It's a little bit hard. If you're feeling confident in the strategy, that's great. And if you're not, today we'll give you a little bit more time to practice. So let's review. I told you yesterday that, let's write a problem up on the board, that in any subtraction problem, the bigger number always has to go first. So I want to subtract 51 and 38. So my bigger number is first and my smaller number is second. So my step one is that I need to build my big number, 51. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 1. All right. Now I need to take away 38. But you'll notice that I don't have 8 to take away. So that's why we need to go borrow. We need to go to our friend 10 and knock and say, "Hey, friend 10, can you break a part for me?" And our friend 10 always says yes, all the time. And so he breaks apart, and we show that by crossing him out. But we haven't gotten rid of him. We've just broken him apart. He's not in a group anymore. So we have to now draw the 10 that he's broken up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this became this. And when I'm drawing that, I like to draw it away from the one that I already had so that I know that it's not part of it. It's something new. If I think that this is part of this, then sometimes I can miscount, and so I want to make it separate. All right. So now I'm ready to take away 38. Now, I don't know if you did this yesterday, but a lot of friends who are in person thought when they were going to take away the 38 or whatever number it was confusing because they already had a group of 10 crossed out. And so they thought, okay, I only need to cross off 2 more. We gotta watch out for that because this doesn't tell us that we've taken away 38. Remember, this one we borrowed. So this one doesn't count. So now I'm going to take away 38, not including that one. So here's what it's going to look like. 10, 20, 30, and then I'm going to cross out 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then to figure out my answer, I add up what is left. So I have one group of 10 left and 3 ones. So my answer is 13. All right, here's what I need you to do now. I need you to go get the packet that you picked up. And once we get talking about more strategies, this will end up being used for something else. But for today, you're going to solve for your math activity and for your choice. So you're going to knock 2 out of the park at the same time. You're going to use each of these boxes to solve one of the problems. So we're going to do one more together, and then you're going to do 3 on your own. And all of them are going to be subtraction problems where you need to borrow. So let me find a magnet. I always need something that I don't have. Here we go. All right, so you have your paper. I'm going to draw one down here. So each problem will go in a box. Okay. So the one that we're going to do together and the one that you're going to do in your first box is going to be 45 minus 27. So on yours, on your piece of paper that looks like this, now I'm using a marker, but never use a marker when you're doing math, okay? I'm only using a marker because I don't have a pencil right by. So in your first box, you're gonna write this, like this. 45 minus 27 equals. And you want enough space that you're gonna be able to show your work using base 10, because that's what we're practicing this week, okay? So for each of your problems that you're gonna solve, you're gonna write it just like that, pretty small, so you have room to work. All right, we're gonna do one more together, and then you're gonna do these three that I'm gonna give you by yourself. Okay, so here's my subtraction problem, 45 minus 27. My bigger number is first because it's a subtraction problem. And the first step I need to do is build my number 45 using base 10 blocks. So let's do that. I need 4 sticks or 4 groups of 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40. Now I need my 5 cubes because I have a 5 in the ones place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so now I want to take away 27, but I only have 5 cubes and I need to take away 7. So here we go. We need to go to our friend 10 next door, knock and say, hey friend 10, will you break a part for me? And our friend 10 always says yes. So he breaks a part. We cross him out because he's not in a group anymore, and we draw him all broken apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now that he's broken apart, we now have enough ones to take away 27. So it doesn't matter which one you cross off first, whether you cross off your 1s or your 10s, but you need to do both. So I'm going to go ahead and just start with my 1s. I'm going to cross off 7, and you're going to do this too on your sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, now I need to cross off my 2 groups of 10. Now remember, this one doesn't count because this is the one that we broke apart. So I'm going to cross off 2 more groups of 10. 1, 2. All right, then I'm going to add up what I have left. All right, let's add it up. Ready? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So our answer is 18. All right. So I'm going to write the 3 that you're going to be doing. You're going to do a different one in each box. And then I would like you to take a picture of it and send it to me. Make sure that when you are drawing your base 10 blocks that you're really taking your time and making your work look neat. And like I've said before, if your work doesn't look neat, if you can't tell what you've drawn, then it's not a helpful strategy. And the whole reason why we're doing this is so that it can help you solve addition and subtraction problems. So here are the 3 that you're going to do on your own in these 3 boxes. The first one is 22 minus 16. Okay, so you're going to write this in one of the boxes. The second one you're going to do is 42 minus 27. And then the last one you're going to do is 54 minus 19. All right, so that's your job. In these 3 boxes, you're going to solve these 3 problems and send me a picture. I hope that you are finding this helpful. Practice, practice, practice. For each one of these, you're going to need to go to your friend next door and borrow a 10. Okay, you're going to need to borrow for each one of these. So keep that in mind when you're doing your base 10. Have fun.